Basketball fans, welcome back. So, we've talked about a couple of videos ago. I've talked about Kenya versus Angola, Kenya versus Tunisia. I've broken those games and looked at the stat sheet and looked at everything that pertains to those matchups and just drawn the conclusion that Angola and Tunisia are going to be tough matchups. And Guinea is one of those countries that is also in Group E, and we're going to match up against Guinea. And looking at this matchup, I feel like it's actually going to be quite difficult for us because if I just look at the Group E, okay, Tunisia, the defending champions, I know it's just going to be a very difficult matchup to win. That's one. It's a given, and they are basically in their Afrobasket run. They have never taken a loss. They have never lost, and the team that was able to snap that winning streak that they had, or didn't even happen in the Afro, it happened in the World Cup qualifiers, in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, and it was South Sudan that did it. So that's a story for another time, which I'm going to look at South Sudan at some point in time. And Guinea at that, and also Guinea are that team that are also in Group E, and also talked about Angola. Angola, they're a team that we had a tie record, 1 win, 1 loss. And if you look at Angola, I know they're just going to remember what we did to them, especially in that in the second window that we played. And there's a lot of chatter around there and a lot of bad blood in there, so they're looking for that revenge. I don't think that we have the ability to be able to put our money where our mouth is, but there's that. And also, when I saw Guinea, I thought this was actually a matchup that we could win, but statistically, I'm just gonna break it down slowly, and let's just talk about this. So on points per game, we're almost there. We're just close, 63.8 points per game to 62.8. On points per game, we score at a similar clip, a similar rate, which is not bad, because given the two teams I've mentioned earlier, Tunisia and Angola, they are on another tier. Guinea are on somewhat our tier, but they are a bit better. If you look at even their rebounds, you can see our rebounds department, we have been just beating up teams on rebounds, and we've been able to grab boards pretty well, especially defensive boards. Offensive, not so much, but defensive boards, yes. On assists per game, our team chemistry somewhat is very questionable, and you could see even when it comes to dishing out the rock, teams with good chemistry are able to know what shots that they need to take, and they're able to know each other on the court. So without team chemistry, teams and teammates don't know each other on the court, so it's actually quite difficult to be able to get a shot off as the game progresses. When the game gets difficult, you have to rely on your players on there, so it actually becomes quite difficult to be able to do that. We've got on our 2-point field goals. You can see we're shooting better than them on 43%, but you can see on the 3 ball, and even on 2-point field goals, you can see we're shooting at a similar clip, but it's only a 1% difference. But when it comes to the 3 ball, the 3 ball is where we literally struggle a lot, and we've been shooting poorly on the 3 ball, and it's something that makes us get ourselves in holes early in the game, because when a team starts knocking down their shots, let's say in the second quarter, they're able to hit about 4 threes, they're able to hit another 3 threes in the third, and another 4 threes in the fourth, you see, and we don't even have answers to those threes. It comes quite difficult to be able to cut the deficit, because when teams, what I've looked at a lot of footage, and I've seen when the shooting from inside fails for Kenya, they resort to shot chucking, and teams are very good, especially when it comes to reading the game and on defense, because when they came to the realization that we like scoring inside, we like trying to drive every time, and when they realize that, they try to take that away, and when they take that away and they force us to play at the perimeter, and we're not good 3-point shooters, we end up losing that game, and we're conceding possessions. So majority of the time that's what really happens in the games. And it's a trend that has been going on for quite some time now. And with my commentary, we'll be able to like uncover it slowly as the preparation starts for the FIBA Afrobasket. When it starts, at that time when it starts, of course, we're just going to be looking at that too. And on the free throws, you could see on the charity stripe we shot poorly, with 59.6%, unacceptable. But if you look at Guinea, they shot 73%, which is quite good. But given like the way, like, you know, shooting free throws, it's something that every team should be able to like work on and shoot at least 85%. So we've been shooting poorly, and that's a given, because given like the way we have been playing, we have the we when we draw fouls and we go to the line and not make those shots, they make the difference, because the lead keeps ballooning every single time, and not having the ability to have guards that can be able to draw fouls is a problem. So yeah, I mean, I'll be following up with another video just talking about Guinea also. And this was statistically, this was these stats came from the way they matched, the way I looked at in the FIBA for basket. So yeah, man, if you guys like the video, make sure you leave your feedback down in the comments. This is just my opinion, so like, share, subscribe.